What's up, our beautiful people, my beautiful people? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Chef Matiko and I'm here with my wife, Laura. Today we're going to talk about something. What are we going to talk about?
About education.
Yes, about education right here in Spain, because we need you to know what's going on, what actually goes on in Spain. I think we should start with how things goes, like the age of the babies, like until university, right? Mm-hmm. So guys, we are going to start with a small age. At how old do kids start going to maybe to school?
No, to the kindergarten first.
To the kindergarten?
Yes. With 4 months.
4 months.
They can start in the kindergarten.
See?
No? Because in the kindergarten we have 3 classes, the babies, then 1 to 2 years, and then 2 to 3.
So is it compulsory? Is it COC? A kid must go to the kindergarten? No?
No. You have to know that kindergarten and infantil, infantil is 3 years to 6, is not obligatory.
It's not, see. It's not compulsory, it's not
No, but a lot of parents have to work. So because of that, the kids with 4 months, because you know that when the kids born, you have 4 months, the permission, the mom has 4, and the dad also, now this year 4 months.
So all the parents, the mom and the dad, they have permission like to stay at home with the kid for 4 months?
Yes, for example me, I can take the first 4 months and then you. So we can stay with the baby 8 months. But it's true that the first 6 weeks, you have to take at the same time with the mom.
The first 6 weeks. So
and then the baby to the kindergarten. So because there are some parents, vamos, the dad usually depends of the job, but some parents, they can't take the 4 months.
So what if a kid, imagine the parent has only 4 months, but the kid was born with a special situation? What happens?
Depends on the situation.
For example, that these babies are born with, maybe they are ill. They're special, you know what I mean by special. What happens?
Usually you have some permission in your job for to take care of the baby. It depends. But you have usually here you have permission. The problem is that some permissions are not, ¿cómo se dice? Remunerated with money.
You're not paid.
Or some permissions no, but not. Usually yes.
So you've had a special permission, and when the kid is 4 months, you can take the kid to the kindergarten. And do they pay to take the kid? Do they pay the kindergarten?
Here in Spain, the education is free. It's free, but it's true that, for example, in the kindergartens, now the kindergarten is the first level, 0 to 3. It's free, but you have private and public kindergarten. What is the problem? That now the public kindergarten are full because you don't have to pay. You don't have to pay the education, but you have to pay the menu, the food.
The food, only the food. Más o menos como cuánto es?
Depend of the kindergarten, but around 90 euros per month.
So.
And you have, because they start the kindergarten and the schools start at 9.
At 9,
Yes, the public school usually are in 9 to 2.
9 to 2.
There are another public school that is 9 to 1 and then 2 to 4, more or less. But the kindergarten are 9 to 4 because the babies eat there and they sleep and you can go when you want.
So public, private. So in private you have to pay more, or what do you mean?
Yes, of course. I have a friend that she has to pay 500 euros.
500 euros
Per month.
a month in a kindergarten. So now the baby has grown. At how old does she or he join the primary?
Primary here starts with 6 years.
6 years.
6 to 12. Because primary is first, second to 6.
So in primary, is it free education, or in primary now that the kid has grown, you have to pay?
No, you don't have to pay nothing.
So it's free.
It's free.
But we
You
have
have private school also.
So in private school, you pay
Sí.
a lot of money, or
Sí.
the government has put the limit, like the.
You have to pay maybe 300-400 per month.
And for that reason, we have primary school. What does one require to become a primary school teacher?
Pues,
The qualifications, maybe,
Yes.
so that people get to know.
when you finish primary, then you have to go to secondary. That is 12 to 16. And then when you finish, you pass to bachillerato, 2
What?
years, 16 to 18.
To 18.
You have to choose between science or letters.
Or let us see.
See?
Let us is like history.
And that 2 years are so important because you are going to have a mark. When you have that mark, then you have to pass a special exams in the university. It's called PAU. They are going to make you exams about science, English, I don't know, a lot of things. And with the mark of bachillerato and the mark of PAU, you have a new mark. With that mark, you can go to the university to make
What you want?
yes, not at the end of your mark.
And now I'm talking about to teach in primary
That is
school.
it's the same. You need I don't know how many points because now it's 0 to 14. ¿Sabes? So imagine I don't know, maybe no, I don't know the mark. You need to have that mark and you go to the university, you study.
The points you go to the university ahead.
See, and then you study for 4 years. And when you finish, if you want to work in a private school, you don't have to do nothing. You go with your curriculum and nothing else. But if you want to work in a public school like me, you need to make another exam.
So like you are studying masters.
Sí, because you
So-
need points.
You need points. So you need points you have to study masters for you to teach in primary school, or
Sí.
masters.
A ver, it's not
Because
necessary.
okay, but because I'm telling you, because in my country, they go to college, primary school teachers. They go to college, then they get a certificate, then they can teach government or private school, whichever the case. But from there, now if you want maybe to study more, you can go to university, do your degree, do your masters, you become what you want to do. It's not a requirement, it's not necessary for you to go to university for you to teach in primary school, but it's necessary for you to go to university to get a degree for you to teach in high school. Get it?
Yeah,
So here you have to go to university for you to teach in primary school.
infantil.
And
3 to 6 years.
and 3, oh my god, even 3 to 6 years one has to go to
Yeah, but what do you think? Because I think that infantil 3 to 6 is the most important
Yes.
period. Because
Yes, I know.
I have to teach my kids how to write, how to read,
Yes.
and that is so difficult. Then in primary they know how to write, how to read.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to tell you, back in Kenya, for one to teach or to teach in a infantile, 0 to 3 is like nursery period. Now they have changed the system. So those kids, you don't need to have a master's or a degree. But here in Spain, so that is the major difference. Here in Spain, you have to have a master's or a degree, then a master's for you to teach those kids. And it's very difficult to get like a permanent position to teach forever in a primary school. because you have to do some exams, you have to pass, you have to have the degrees. Imagine after getting the degree, after getting your master's, still you have to do, ¿cómo se dice en español? Oposiciones. So you have to do tests for you to qualify.
Imagine me, I finished the university with 22.
So you finish university.
And now with 30, you're going to have my job forever.
So imagine she finished her university in 20.
When I was 22.
When she was 22. And now.
Now I can say that I finished my study.
And then you did masters.
Yeah.
After that, and a lot of things, just to become a teacher, infantile. That is a 0 to 3 or 3 years.
No, me is 0 to 6.
0 to 6.
But normally I'm going to work in a school 3 to 6.
So do you know about we have talked about primary, now we can go to high school. How old does one go to high school, or how does it work?
With 12 to 16.
12 to 16 years. So imagine you are 13 years. And you are you can't be with 13 years and you still in primary.
No.
Hombre,
it's so strange. You can repeat, I think, that 1 or 2 times.
No,
the same course.
To here, okay.
No, yeah, but it's not like in Kenya that you go to school when you can. Here, no. You have to be in the course that...
With your age, the same age. No, because in Kenya, when I was studying, I don't know now, but I think even now, the situation is very tricky and tough. So if you don't have to pass exam, it doesn't matter the age. When I was studying, if you are 16, you can even be in primary because you have to pass for you to go to another class. See, they don't see the age. So you will find maybe somebody is even 20 years and still in high school because he or she, maybe he doesn't pass. Maybe, there are those people who...
No, here the primary and high school is with the age. Then when you finish high school, you can make a medium degree.
Yeah.
You can do with the age that you want.
So for you to get a job, right here in Spain, like a professional job, what do you have to do? After high school, you study for like
2 years.
2 years.
Sí,
so you can get a job when you study 2 years.
Sí, but you could make maybe a degree, a medium degree, or...
What is medium degree? After bachillerato, you can make a medium degree.
No, after bachillerato is a superior degree.
Superior degree. And what is...
after high school, medium.
After high school, medium.
So if you don't want to study bachillerato,
okay.
You can make a medium degree.
So with that medium degree, you can have a job.
Sí.
And a good job like other people.
I don't know, see, I suppose that yes.
You should, okay, so we finished high school. Now we are going to maybe university, How many years, más o menos, do you have to study in university?
Now all the careers, or ¿cómo se dice?
Sí.
Are 4 years.
4 years. Even to become a surgeon, a doctor, a lawyer.
Yes, but then you can make an specialties.
So you study first? Somebody told me for you to teach in instituto, that is como high school, right? You have first to get a degree, and then you study for that to teach in instituto. Is it true?
No.
No?
No sé.
Okay, so you can get a job when and these jobs like maybe let me say like plumbing, like these jobs, like these jobs like
vale, sí.
Construction, plumbing.
It's
a medium degree.
Medium,
okay.
Maybe I think that superior también.
Superior también. So it's like Kenya, It's more or less like Kenya, but I think the systems are different.
The most important thing is to pay. I think.
It's to pay. And of course,
you can study.
So here you study primary, high school, university without paying.
The university, you have to pay. The university is public, and there are another universities that are private. But in the public you have to pay. But it's true that the government gives you
the help.
And maybe you have to pay only 20%. It depends because they have to see your rent, all the things. If you pay rent, if you have, how is your salary, how is your family. So maybe if you have a poor family, the
government can pay even full.
See, but you have to pass all the subjects.
So
if you fail, they don't give you any help.
Wow, that is so nice. So if you are clever, if you are intelligent, and
not intelligent, it's only if you make efforts.
So if you're clever, intelligent, that means you will pass. You get me? What I mean.
Yeah.
So when you pass and you cannot afford to pay the university, the government do a research, and maybe they see your salary, your rent is high, and so you cannot manage. So they can stand for you. They can stand for your fees. But so let me say you are intelligent and you've passed all the exams, but your family is rich. They won't help you. And it's public.
No, I don't think so. If they saw that the rent, also the salary at home is very okay, but I don't know. I don't know.
But for example, because you are a professional teacher, you are a teacher, because to become a teacher you have to be professional. So you are a teacher, and you wanted to study. So más o menos, how much do you pay? Maybe for 4 years in the university?
I don't remember, pero vamos.
It's a lot of money.
No, I don't know. I think that maybe 2,000 euros.
That is for 4 years. In a year. 2,000 euros is like.
But I don't.
You don't.
I don't know.
You're not sure.
No.
Because in Kenya, there are helps also in the university. If you manage to pass, if you qualify to join university, then it's like a loan. The governments pay for you the fees, like they can stand in for everything. That is something that Kenya, if you are clever, you make efforts. That is one thing that even Kenya has really improved, because when you have studied, you can study for free in the university. Imagine you can even study for free in the university, but high school you pay. So when you're clever, they give you like a loan. So when you apply, they sponsor you. But when you get a job, now they start taking back their money. But they don't come in and take all the money. They keep on, maybe in a month they take a little until you finish to pay. And that, I think that is one thing that Kenya made it possible for poor people to study at the university. But in high school, I remember when I was in high school, I used to pay like 400 euros in a year. In a high school, that is 40 to 45,000 in a year. And in I don't know now, but when I was studying, in primary you don't pay. Primary school you don't pay. You only pay small fees, like maybe exam at least 20 shillings. When I was studying, I don't know about now. And then in high school you have to pay, because I told you, kids in high school in Kenya, a lot of them stay in school. So you stay like in school. So when I came to Spain, the kids come from home to school daily. So there are no those schools like kids are supposed to stay at school. I've never seen it here.
No, pero
hay.
We have, yes.
So they stay in school forever until for some months, then they go back home. Instituto.
The schools, because here the school is infantil and primary together. In high school.
So,
but the private son desde 0 to 18 years.
So you can stay in school. Okay, but
pero you have to pay
a lot of money. So that's why a lot, like 80% or 90, I can say 90%, they come from home to school. That is what I've seen. Because in Kenya it's vice versa. Vice versa. I think I told you in Kenya, when I was studying, we used to go to school Then for 3 months, then you come. Then maybe in between there is something called half term. You go for a break for 1 week. Then you go back to school, study. Then you close maybe for a month. And then I told you the system was you wake up very early in the morning. You wake up like at 4 in the morning to study. You study, then you go to take porridge. Here kids carry food, or there is food at school.
At school.
There's food because in Kenya Tambien there is a system that because they are staying there, so you take breakfast at school, you take lunch at school, you take supper at school. Then when after taking supper, you go back to class to study until 10. You know?
Yeah. You told me, but here no. So you go. Even
How
if you
many
leave
hours?
at school, you finish at 5.
At 5.
And then they can. I think that they can do some sports or activities.
So like here in Spain.
But yesterday we were talking about this, about the routine. It's completely different because here we start everything at 9.
I think we'll talk about that.
It's completely different, but
so
that is crazy. The kids have to rest.
Yes, it's to rest, but you have to study to become what you want to be there. You have to fight. That's why you have to study. You have to wake up very early, go to class,
and
study.
We study.
Yes, I know, but the cultures are different.
Yeah.
The cultures are different, yet they are completely different because I remember
the kids need to play.
Yeah, of course they have games. They have games in school. They have a lot of games. That's why Kenya is number 1 in athletics. What do you think?
Pues you.
Even me.
At class, you jump the class.
No, but I can run. Depends with what I'm running for.
Yeah.
But I remember I used to imagine you wake up at 4.
At 4.
Yeah, the school's waking up at 4 when I used to study. So you wake up at 4, you go to class, then at 6, more or less, you take porridge, then you do the cleaning. Here, kids do the cleaning to school, like cleaning the school.
No.
You see, that is, I think that is what makes us what we become. Because in Africa, in Kenya specifically, the kids that are the ones, the students are the ones who do cleaning. In most schools, and I think it's not a bad idea because they get to learn. School is not only books. It's different, and that's why you see most African kids. A lot of them, they have that kind of discipline because they were brought up like that. Because you wake up, go to class, then after you take breakfast, then you come back, clean the school, then you go back to class. That sharpness. But here I don't see it. For example, you will find, in Kenya, you find a 3-year-old, a 4-year-old, a 5-year-old, 6 going to school alone. Like even the school is 3 kilometers, and the kid goes to school alone and come back for lunch and then go back to school. You even find a kid on the road and say, "Where are you going?" "I'm going to school." And you feel like, oh my God, she's like very small. But here, until even 12, they are taken to school, brought back at home, taken to school. Even when you go to the park to play. Okay, when you go to the park to play with the kids, you go with the parent, you see. But in Kenya, parents just leave the kids go to play. So I think that is the difference. And of course, at least people have got to know the education system here in Spain. At least you have an idea. So thank you so much for watching this beautiful video. I want to take this opportunity to say thank you so much for 5,000 subscribers. If you've not subscribed, feel part of us. Join our family. We have amazing, beautiful videos right here in this YouTube channel. So kindly support us. Tell them something, Mami, before we move.
Thank you so much. See you tomorrow in another video. We will talk about the routines.
Yeah, we will talk the difference between cultures and everything. So thank you so much, my people. We love you. Adios. Give them a kiss.
Bye. See you. Venga. Joder, Mati.
Así. No, give them a kiss así. They have not seen it.
Mati, por favor, ya,
So thank you so much, guys. We love you. Adios.